Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Peace, safety, much love, and blessing to the Akim across the four corners of the earth that are pushing out this truth and sincerity and putting their lives on the line to do so. I want to say Shalom to you, brothers. I'm the brother Arak out of GMS Atlanta, back in the spirit with another lesson. And Lord willing, the lesson be edifying to the next member too. I have a video on screen here from Say Cheese TV, and it's an interview with this dude, Charleston White. Now, I don't own the rights to this video, all right? This is from Say Cheese TV YouTube channel, and the title is Charleston White, I don't see black people ever being great again. I just can't see it, all right? Which is partially right. On this side, you know, here on the planet Earth, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we're referred to as black people, but we are the real Hebrew Israelites from the 12 tribes of Israel. We will never be great again on this side of the earth, all right? I mean, Salaki, on this side of the current setup of this kingdom, because why? We're under the curses. All right, we're under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. And until those curses are lifted by Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, we're going to be the lowest of the low. All right, we're going to be the first fired, last hired. We're going to be these proverbs and bywords that we're referred to. Just being called black in itself is an insult. All right, we are Yasharallah, man. We are the prince of the power. Okay. And we will be referred to as such, but not on this side. That'll happen all in the kingdom of heaven. The only people out of our tribes that will be great on this side, that this current setup will see, is the elect men, okay, that will be made famous in the earth, all right, that are going to gain the powers, all right, and the new bodies, and be able to do extraterrestrial things, if you will, on this side. Those are the only men that you're going to see that ever get back to what he refers to as being great. All right, so I'm going to play a little bit of this video, get a few precepts, and Lord willing, the lesson is edifying.
In 2018, El Salvador had over 3,000 murders. Ever since they locked up majority of the gang members over there, the murder rate dropped nearly 70%.
If they do it in America, they do the same thing. Homie, as harsh as this sounds, man, we need another mass incarceration. Homie, we need another 1994 omnibus crime bill like they can't.
I'm going to stop him right there. You know, the only thing that could set our people right, man, is when the Lord comes back and 2/3 of our people be cut off. All right, no jail cell, no prison cell is going to do what the Lord has in store for our people that don't want to get right, that are committing all types of manner of wickedness. All right, he don't have a prison system set up for you. We're already in prison right here in America. All right, we're over here to serve out a sentence, which is slavery, which is our sentence for disobeying Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we were brought over here on cargo slave ships, not for a vacation, all right, but to serve out a sentence.
When they start getting niggas minimum sentencing guidelines, mandatory minimum. Homie, we need this strictly for violent crimes and gangs. Gangs should have no rights amongst citizens if they are identified as a gang member, a gang associate, a gang affiliate. They should lose not their right to a due process, but homie, they should lose the right to carry guns and to be treated fairly, like they would do somebody like us, homie, and they sign up to kill. Gangs don't build. Gangs don't manufacture anything that helps their community. Gangs don't create youth programs.
Because that's in the curses, which I'm going to get briefly. You know, we'll have an evil eye towards our own brother, all right? And that's all gang members do, is destroy the community, man, and kill one another, all right? They're not taking up arms against the powers that be. You know, they're not speaking out against the true wickedness in high places, you know, the true principalities that run this society. All their anger and focus is geared towards their own brothers, man, and hurting and killing the community. All right, but the Lord is gonna clean all that up when He come back. All right, Charleston, we ain't got to worry about mass incarceration and changing laws over here in America. All right, the Lord is gonna do it His way. He's gonna clean house. 2/3 of our people shall be cut off and die.
Gangs don't create scholarship programs. Gangs don't have burial funds. Gangs don't have a treasury. Gangs don't. Come on, homie. What
This is just coming from a nigga that love America, you know.
good are these gangs? So, homie, I agree. I hope that I can meet a politician that need a black voice like mine. That needs a.
And this is why we're in these conditions. I'm going to read it here. Baruch 1:17. For we have sinned before the Lord and disobeyed Him, and have not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord our power, to walk in the commandments that He gave us openly. Verse 19. Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt, unto this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our power, and we have been negligent in not hearing His voice. So the gangs and the violence and the killings in our communities are going to continue. Salakia. So all of the things that He's speaking of is going to continue, man. All right. Due to us disobeying the Lord, being negligent and not hearing His voice, the Lord's just going to have to come back and show us better than He can tell us.
Black voice like mine, my nigga.
Over there in El Salvador.
We'll let the courts sort it out. Kick they beating up, man. Come on, homie. They need to kick these niggas' ass down the road, my nigga. Cause they don't seem to do all that when they go to prison. You don't hear about a bunch of niggas fighting and having prison riots in prison. For black people to be in this mindset, not the conditions, because we are in way better conditions. It don't look like we even have the hearts nor the when they go to prison. You don't hear about a bunch of niggas fighting and having prison riots in prison. For the most part, them niggas trying to have a good day and get along and pick on somebody weaker than them. So now, man, I'm with it, my nigga. Some got to clean us up because it don't look like we even have the hearts nor the desires to clean our communities up.
Yeah, he right. Some got to clean us up. It's going to have to be the Lord, man. All right. Not prison reform, not policies being changed and amendments being passed, Charleston.
We've given up. And we think this is normal. We think this is okay for black people to be in this mindset. Not the conditions, because we are in way better conditions than our ancestors before us. But for us to have this mindset, my nigga, yeah, we either got to be killed or re-enslaved. I believe that with all my heart. When you look at black people today, there's nothing that...
Oh, he just hit the nail on the head right there. He said we either got to be killed or re-enslaved. And the Lord, when He returns, man, He's going to come back with a lot of killing, man. All right? Matter of fact, let me show you in the book of Isaiah what the Lord is coming back to do, man. All right? He's right on with that. He is spot on. Isaiah 6:6-15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with His chariots like a whirlwind to render His anger. Why is He angry? Because we have sinned against Him. I read it back in Baruch. All right. It says to render His fury, to render His anger with fury and His rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by His sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slaying of the Lord shall be many.
Can convince me we'll ever be great again. And the actions and the inactions of black people today, I don't see us being great again. I don't see us create no new inventions that'll put us back in the forefront of being creators and inventors. I don't see us being.
This is Baruch 1:20. Wherefore the evils have cleaved unto us, and the curse which the Lord appointed by Moses, his servant, at the time that he brought our fathers out of the land of Egypt, to give us a land that flowed with milk and honey, like as it is to see this day. Nevertheless, we have not hearkened unto the voices of the Lord our power, according unto all the words of his prophets, whom he sent unto us. But every man followed the imagination of his own wicked heart, to serve strange gods, and to do evil in the sight of the Lord our power. All right, so getting into the curses that it just referred to. This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Deuteronomy 28, and where should I start? I'm going to start at 15, because it speaks on what will happen to us if we didn't obey. Deuteronomy 28:15, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I have commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall fall upon thee, and overtake thee. All right, and then it goes on all the way down to verse 28 of what will happen to us if we hearkened and disobeyed the Lord. But what I really want to touch on is this, because he said no, we'll never be great again. All right, and the reason for that is because of this right here, Deuteronomy 28:68. And the Lord shall bring thee unto Egypt again with ships, which Egypt represents bondage. All right, because there was never a time in history where we were taken back into Egypt after Moses. Okay, so this explains this has to mean that this is a future prophecy that has not taken place yet. Well, it has on Salakia. It wasn't written in the scriptures of us ever being taken back to Egypt. We are in Egypt now. All right, spiritual Egypt, which is America, Babylon the Great. All right. So the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I have spoken to thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. All right, and when you go into the word buy, it goes into being redeemed. All right, or being purchased. The Lord is going to be the only redeemer. That's going to be our only redemption to get back to being a great people. Mr. Charleston White. That's the only way. It's going to have to be the Lord, by way of killing and cutting off 2/3 of our people and taking Esau, Edom out of rulership, all right, and out of being a taskmaster that he's using as a whipping stick to inflict these curses upon Jacob, all right. So Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. I'm going to end it giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, Shalom.